Welcome today to the show. I'm your host, Prophet74, and today we're going to bring a USB hub. And this is for a front panel PC, or you can modify something in the back or somewhere else, because most of the PCs that you're purchasing right now don't have a front panel. They have a glass, they have something else. Maybe you want to take a look at something like this. So let's take a look at it and see what's included on this system. All right, this is a great addition. Now, if you guys can see, there's 3 cables involved here, but there's actually 2 connections. 2 of them combined, which is a USB 3.0, if you can see that. So there's actually 2 connections you're going to require. Now, in addition to the front panel that you have in here, if you can see all this stuff right here, you got your C, your Type C, your 3.1, your Type 2.0, and then you have 2 more here that are 3.0. So that's a great addition. Plus you have your audio for your mic and then for your headset too, of course. If you could set this up either in the back of the computer or in the front, it's up to you. To show you guys in the back, this is a great option. Here, this is to pretty much power LEDs or water pumps or anything else too, because you can actually, it has a 5-volt DM, DP, and GND for ground. So it's all included in here, and they give you 2 of them. So you can actually connect 2 different additional connections in here if you need them. So let's take a look at it. And then this is a great option if you're in the market adding extra USB hubs into your computer. This is a great option to have, and they give you 4, of course, 5 with the Type C, of course. A lot of computers, the older models, don't have this type of accessories, and some of the stuff that needs to be upgraded, you can do that. But in order to do this, you have to have the requirements in your motherboard. And we're going to take a look at it and see if we could find extra slots, and then we give you guys other options too. So let's come back and take a look at this thing. All right, here we have a mock-up, and this is a motherboard that doesn't work no more. Unfortunately, it was a good motherboard, but it died on me, and I returned it, and they returned it back, and it's just back and forth, and suddenly I just gave up on it. It's a piece of crap motherboard. So we're gonna use this as a mock-up today and show you guys exactly how to connect this. So say you have this, you bought this, you purchased it, and you want to set it up. Like I said, you have to have a front panel, or you could just maybe cut something on the side of it. I've seen people modify on the slot where the GPU actually goes on, the side slot, and they actually have these popping out. So it's another addition, but before you do that, you got to make sure you have the right connections on your motherboard, and that's where we're going to take a look at it. So obviously, this is a 3.0 combined with the 2.0 connection, and if you can see, there's 2 cables in here that are combined, and they're coming out of the USB here, USB 3.0, directly into one cable. They combine into one cable. Now on the motherboard itself, there's a slot in here, and that's pretty much, it's a simple slot, it's a simple connection. There's a little snip on the top that actually pops out, and that's where you actually just, you don't screw it in, just push it in, and that's it. So that part's connected. If you can see that, it's the 2 cables, and then this is the Type C connection, and this one, it will power a lot of this stuff, and of course make it work. So there's a slot here, right here. If you can see 3.1 Type C. So most of the times they don't come in Type C. Sometimes they come into older generations where they're actually the USBs. And this is pretty much, it's universal. There's no wrong way of doing it. It could go in or out, different directions. So you just push it down. You pretty much just push it down and it comes in automatically. So in order to make this active, you need to have these 2 slots available. Now, a lot of these machines don't have the slots, and you might be taking this slot might be taken by maybe your front panel. So there is an option that you can buy a dual hub that you can have for this, but this one, unfortunately, a lot of motherboards only have 1 slot in there. So if you have an older generation of motherboard, you might not have this, and this might be useless for you guys. So in order to have this, you need to have the USB 3.0 and the USB 3.1 slots. So let's remove it. This is a 3.1 slot right here, and it's pretty much, it looks like the old FireWire connection that you used to have. Very flat, very simple, and it looks like a half SATA at the end. So, and then this one's a USB 3.0. Let me pull it out here, and this is all pretty much configured with a lot of pins, and you can't mess this up because there's a little area in the top that actually fits in like a puzzle. So it's not that bad. So this hub is really good for those machines or those DIY projects that you're doing. You're maybe building a desktop that is external or something that you want to keep out. This is a perfect option to have. So if you have any questions on this kind of stuff, let me know. This is very simple to use, and it could be something that you could modify your current desktop or upgrade your current desktop if you have the slots. If you have any questions or any comments, let me know. I'm your host, Prophet 74, and we're out.